world.
Well, welcome to my channel. This is Serge bringing you another action figure collector's review on the Marvel Legends Vulture. Comes from the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure wave. As you can tell right here, you get the figure itself, an extra head sculpt. You get another head sculpt for the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure. Over here behind him, you get his wings. Over here on this side of the box, you get the Vulture himself. Over here on the other side, you get the same image reflected. On the back of the box, you get Mr. Toombs. And up here at the top, you get a little bio of them, other figures from this wave, and you get the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure. Up here at the top of the box, you get the Spider-Man symbol. Down there at the bottom, nothing but the barcode. Let's get to it. Open this bad boy up. Okay, you watched video number 2, so let's put this head on. Right here, we'll just slide that bad boy right there. Knock that cape over. And it's not wanting to go on there. But we'll get her on there. Ah, there we go. And it's on. Just like that. And that's how it looks so far. Put that cape back right there. Okay, let's take a good look at these accessories. First of all, we'll take a look at this extra head sculpt that we got. It's, I guess you would call it masked. He kind of looks sick around his eyes and stuff. He looks very sickly. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know, the pink kind of, it looks a little bit too pink in my opinion, but it's not so bad. Get a little bit of gray right there for his eyebrows. It doesn't look that bad. He's got these wrinkles right here. It looks very nice. I enjoy that attention to the detail. Head sculpt's very nice, and all this up through here is textured, so that's nice. I enjoy that. Right here, we'll take a look at these wings. They look very nice. I like the coloring on them. I like the sculpt work. Very, very nice. Right here, we'll take a look at the other one. Very good, very good. Pleased with that. Right here, we'll take a look at this one. I like these sculpted lines right here, as well as the ones going down. And I like the little feathers right through here. It looks very good. That's where it ports into the back of the arm. Down here on the bottom side, you get a little bit extra plastic right there, but that's not too bothersome right there. But I like how the green fades. Right here, it's just more of the same on the back. Looks very good. I like that right there. The green fading and then going darker, I like that. The feathers, it looks very good. Enjoy that. Very nice. The Vulture out of the box and ready to soar his way onto your screen. He's not the perfect Vulture, but he's the best Vulture by far that we have so far that's comic book related. And we'll get into that in just a second. Here's what he looks like with his cowl on. We'll go into the articulation on it. He'll look up that far, which is quite a bit. He'll look down that far, which is a great amount. He does have a little bit of that confused dog going on, and you can do the exorcist. Now, I discovered whenever you take his head off, right here, this part is removable. So, if you wanted to take that part off and just like pose him like that, I don't know why you would. You can do so. Take a look at Vulture's articulation. First of all, his head can look up to that far, which is a good amount. He can look down a pretty good amount as well. He's got a little bit of confused dog going on each side. And he also has the full 360. The exorcist, he can throw that perfect pitch right there. He's got a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that bend in that far. His wrist has that swivel. And it also has a hinge. Right here, his ab crunch isn't the greatest. He can only bend in that far. And back just the tiniest bit. He's got that waist swivel. He can go around in a full 360. His legs can split out that far, which this one goes a little further out than that one. He can kick up quite a bit. He's got them double jointed knees that can bend in just like so. He's got a thigh cut. He also has his foot can move it that far down, this far up, and he does have the ankle rocker. Now let's take a look at his sculpt work and his deco. I can fix this foot, it's going to drive me crazy. Alright, right here, you get a nice little face sculpt with this Vulture. figure, and it looks very good. And this piece, it just like floats and you can just adjust it. But I like that. I like the liver spots right there on his forehead that we're seeing. I'm pleased with that. The coloring around his eyes and his eyebrows looks good. His mouth looks great. I'm pleased with that. Got a little bit of gapping right there, but it doesn't bother me. It's in the back, so it's not too bad. I like the feathers around his neck. I guess these would be feathers. The deco is okay. I would have liked to see sculpted lines there and shading with that, but with what we got, I'm not going to complain too bad. It looks good. Very pleased with that. The arms, the muscle definition looks good. Like that. I think the hands might be a little bit too big for the figure. It looks that way, but they probably went that route because, I don't know, he might have been drawn with bigger hands in the comic books, which is okay. Or if they was going for the look of like an actual vulture, like, you know how they have like them big like claws or talons. That's pretty cool. But I like that. I like this body mold that they use. I think this comes from a Spider-Man figure, if I'm not mistaken. But the muscle definition looks good. The proportions look great. Pleased with that. The feet look good. The back of the figure looks good. I would like to see some of that deco that we've seen on the front, on the back. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is this right here. It kind of leaves a gap right there, and they stopped with the paintwork right there. That was bothersome, but, you know, for flying poses, you know, if you have them like that, it's just going to leave that gap right there. So that's a little bit bothersome. And these ports right here where his wings go into, now they have a different variation of this where it's not in this bicep, it's up here at his shoulder. And they say that you want to get the ones at the bicep, but mine, like, if you barely bump it, these things fall out. So be very careful with that. This one goes right here, and see, it's hard to get in there. It won't really stay. You have to kind of like put pressure in there. I might even have it on the wrong one right here. Yeah, but like, you can just like barely, and it falls out. So that's a little bit bothersome, but, you know, it's just a little nitpick. I wish, you know, they could have found a better way to get that to stay in. But all in all, I like the figure. And that was a good look at his articulation. Here's how the Vulture scales next to the only other figure in this wave that I've reviewed. Marvel Legends Masters of Kung Fu's Shang-Chi. I did the review on him. If you want to go check it out, you can do so. And I like the scaling between these two. I think Shang-Chi should be a little bit taller and buffer than the Vulture. Here's how the Vulture scales with a couple of Mattel's Masters of the WWE Universe's John Cena and Triple H. John Cena being on the right and Triple H being on the left. And if you want to see me do a review on those two figures, let me know in the comments below. Vulture scales next to a couple of my personal favorite action figure lines. You have NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bebop and Rocksteady. Bebop being on the left and Rocksteady being on the right. And I feel like these guys go pretty good in scale with one another. The Vulture scales with a couple of McFarlane action figures. You have Harley Quinn Classics being on the left and Batman from the animated series being on the right. How he scales with a couple of Power Rangers from the Lightning Collection. You have the Walgreens exclusive Dragon Shield Black Power Ranger being on the left and my modified Red Ranger being on the right. Here's my final thoughts on this figure. Is it the perfect Vulture figure? No, it's not. But it's the best one that we have so far. It's better than the ones that were previously released for it as far as comic book versions of the Vulture is concerned. I would have liked to have seen that deco on the chest continued all the way up through that ab crunch, and I would have preferred it to even be sculpted and painted in there, but that's just a little nitpick of mine. But let me know what you think of the figure. Let me know what you think of the review in the comments below. And as always, feel the urge to collect with Surge. If you want more action figure collectors reviews, then feel the urge to subscribe to Surge. And if you liked what you've seen, then click that thumbs up button. And if you want to see this channel grow, then don't forget to share with a friend. Speaking of friends, you can friend me over there on Facebook. Links to that will be in the description below. You can follow me along on Twitter. Links to that will be in the description below.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Yeah.
You can pick this old guy up at the pharmacy.